Today we're going to be talking about the 4 theories of what people think happened to Carlee Russell. A lot of drama on the internet regarding this situation of what happened to Carlee Russell. And today we're going to be talking about the 4 theories that people have come up with to actually what happened to her. Theory number 1 is that she was abducted or trafficked. Yes, this is a theory because there is no evidence to back up that claim at all. And in fact, according to a formal FBI, there is inconsistencies. So yes, for those people that are in my comments saying, I'm gonna wait for the police. Okay, well, we have a formal FBI and he just gave his opinion. So I'm gonna trust the FBI. Before I get into my next theory, I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why she was not abducted or kidnapped. Number 1, there is actual video footage showing that there was no toddler on the side of the road, nor was there any video footage of her getting abducted. Allegedly as well, apparently according to a witness, there was a car that parked in front of hers and there was a light-skinned man on the side or in front of her car.
While one witness says they saw a gray car pulled in front of Russell's vehicle and a man standing outside of her car, police haven't announced any lead.
There was no evidence of this whatsoever on the footage. But for some people, video footage is not enough and they still believe she was abducted or trafficked. Number 2, no one else stopped. If there was a toddler on a busy highway, ain't nobody want to see that toddler get squished by a truck. There are a lot of people that are going to stop for that toddler. Some people come up with the fact, well, it was dark, etc. Okay, if it was dark, how did she see it? So I'm pretty sure if there was a toddler on the side of the road, more people would have saw it and there would have been more people to stop. Number 3, kidnappers, traffickers are not that stupid. They're not going to risk an asset, a baby, and just throw it on the side of the road and hope that a woman stops, because the chances are a man would stop. The chances are multiple people will stop. You're telling me that these traffickers are going to stop all those chances from happening so they can kidnap one person? Not true. Number 4, after she went missing, 48 hours later, she walked home. If she was kidnapped, abducted by traffickers, I'm 100% certain she would have not walked home. She would have been very frightened, very scared, and would have gone to the nearest place for survival and asked for help.
Get someone to call 911 and render assistance to you. This idea that you walked home is inconceivable. It's not believable, and it's not consistent with logic. And so that in and of itself is going to be a problem for her.
Number 5, the car was driving really slow. Now I'm going to show you guys the diagram, okay? Because the people in the back need to see this. There's a toddler, right? Now the chances are if she's driving her car, she would have saw the toddler on the side of her, or she would have seen it at the front, which is impossible because it's pretty pitch dark. And again, other people would have saw it and stopped. Okay, so when she went on the side of the road in her car, she was slowing down and she kept driving. If there was a baby, wouldn't you instantly stop?
The behavior of seeing the car continue down the highway, number 1, is inconsistent with the belief that in fact there was a child along the road.
And if there was a baby, when she got it out of the car, how come she didn't go in the front and try to get that baby? Instead, she walked on the side of her car onto the passenger side. We see no toddler, no baby. The toddler does not exist. I'm sorry, I know you guys really want it to exist really bad, but it doesn't. As well as that, the police stated
they are not currently digging into one of the most confounding aspects of this case, the lost toddler that Russell reported to 911. Police say they have no reports of a missing child meeting that description, who that child may be, or where they were allegedly left by the side of the road.
Number 2 is that she was cheating. Now, this former FBI actually thinks that as well. Now, the reason why I don't think she was cheating is because there is no way you are going to leave that amazing car on the side of the road for someone else to pinch. There's just no way. You are not going to do that over some D. Not only that, she took her whole damn wig off. She really gonna see that man with no damn wig? So far-fetched. It does not. A lot of guys are actually coming up with this, and it just makes me think, man, these men must have been through some horrible ish with some of these ladies doing the most to cover up their tracks that they were cheating. But I'm sorry, there is no way a woman is going to leave a car like that on the side of the road, then go through the bush because she was cheating and she wanted to spend some time with her man, her side man, while everyone's looking for her. The D must be that good. The D must have been so good that she was holding the whole Alabama up over this ish just for some D. I don't believe that. She does seem like a really religious woman, and going through her Twitter, I know I've noticed a little bit of subtweets that maybe there was some issues with her relationship, but I don't believe that she cheated. Theory number 3 is that this is a hoax. I really don't believe that at all. I don't believe that a woman who's studying nursing and is focusing on that career all of a sudden wants to switch up and goes, you know what, I want to be famous, and is going again to leave her car on the side of the damn road, walk through the bushes just for media attention. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. People also think that the parents are involved. You can tell that the parents are in pain. As well as that, on Twitter, there was a post that she made before she actually she went missing, and people were confusing the time zones because people are in different time zones. She's actually in Central Time, the same time as me, and I'm in Mexico. So she made this tweet around 9:13, I believe, but for other people it was like 10 p.m. So people thought that she made this tweet after she was kidnapped, which is not true. This was before. Theory number 4, which is also the theory that I agree with, is that she had an episode. So there could be a lot of reasons why she had an episode. I don't know if she's on any substances or she's just going through so much stress. She is someone that's studying and working at the same time, so I can imagine that is a lot. In her tweet, she did say something about wanting a family, and it's just so funny that while she's driving on the highway, she sees a baby in a diaper. Nothing that no one else can see, only she can see that. The reason why I believe this was more so of a episode is just the fact that there is no way someone is going to go out of the way to cheat on their boyfriend and do that. Or someone who wants to get into nursing is going to do this as a host to get social media attention. Or there is no substantial evidence to back up that this was abduction, trafficking. So the only thing that I am coming up with, even though I'm not a doctor, I don't study that, if this woman does have some type of mental health issues. At the end of the day, I do feel the family should speak on upon this. Yes, they don't have to, but it's very selfish to go out to the public and ask everyone for help, and then when you get your daughter, you turn around and don't want to talk about it. Now, according to her though, she's not talking about it because it's like an ongoing investigation. And at the end of the day, the mother doesn't have to speak, but the police should definitely speak, especially if everyone's saying there was a missing child, number 1, and there's kidnappers. That has to be clarified. And the fact that it's not clarified, or no one's telling you like, hey, look out for these people, etc., tells me that this is not that situation at all. Anyway, while you're here, make sure to go check out the first video I did on this situation.